use a toaster oven. 5 easy steps to versatile baking. Toaster ovens are versatile kitchen appliances that offer a range of cooking options, from toasting bread to baking small dishes. Their compact design combined with multiple functionalities makes them a favorite choice for many households. Unlike traditional ovens, toaster ovens are quicker to heat up and can be more energy efficient for small meals. But while their operation might seem straightforward, there are nuances to using a toaster oven optimally. Selecting the right temperature, knowing the appropriate cooking times, and understanding the various settings are key components in achieving the desired results from your dishes. Whether you're a newbie in the kitchen or someone looking to expand their culinary skills, mastering the use of a toaster oven can elevate your cooking game. In order to assist you, this video guide will provide step-by-step instructions and tips on how to use a toaster oven effectively. Toaster oven functions. Toaster ovens, once perceived as mere bread toasters, have evolved into versatile kitchen appliances. These compact machines not only excel in toasting, but they also handle a variety of tasks such as baking, broiling, and even reheating. They often come equipped with different settings and functions to accommodate a range of culinary needs, from roasting veggies to browning meat. Some models even offer a convection mode, which uses a fan to distribute heat more evenly, ensuring consistent results. Making toast. Set the temperature. How to use a toaster oven. 1. Getting familiar with the basics. Before diving into any cooking, it's essential to understand your toaster oven settings. Most toaster ovens have settings like bake, broil, toast, and, in some advanced models, even a convection bake. The bake setting is the most common and is used primarily for cooking foods like casseroles and cakes. On the other hand, the toast setting engages both the top and bottom heating elements, ensuring your bread gets that perfect crispy finish. Likewise, if you have a convection toaster oven, the convection bake feature circulates hot air around the food, offering an even cooking experience. 2. Prepping and preheating. Before popping in your dish, always ensure your toaster oven's inside is clean, free from any leftover crumbs that could smoke or burn. I recommend starting with preheating, much like a regular oven. To do this, select your desired oven temperature, usually guided by your recipe. For a general rule of thumb, if you're using the bake setting, anywhere from 325 degrees Fahrenheit to 375 degrees Fahrenheit is a safe bet for most dishes. While preheating, you'll often find the heating elements, those coil-like structures at the top and bottom, glowing as they heat up. 3. Positioning your pan and food. Once preheated, it's time to introduce your dish. Depending on the dish type, you might need a pan. Always ensure that it fits comfortably inside without touching the heating elements. This could be a countertop oven-specific pan or even a smaller-sized regular oven pan. For foods like pizzas or open-faced sandwiches, place them directly on the oven rack. If you're defrosting, ensure that there's a tray underneath to catch any drippings. For crispy results, ensure the food isn't too crowded, allowing for proper air circulation. Remember, the key to getting that desired crispy finish is proper positioning and ensuring adequate space. 4. Cooking and monitoring. With your food positioned correctly inside the toaster oven, set your timer. While most toaster ovens come with built-in timers, I recommend keeping an external timer or clock nearby, just in case. Keep an eye on your food, especially when trying out a new recipe. Given the toaster oven's compact size, the food can cook quicker than in a traditional oven. If you notice uneven cooking, consider rotating your pan midway. This is particularly useful when you're not using the convection bake feature, ensuring that heat is distributed more uniformly. 5. Wrapping up and safety. Once your timer rings, using oven mitts, carefully remove your pan or food. Always ensure that the toaster oven is turned off after use. Here's a nifty tip. If you've got any leftover dishes, the toaster oven can double up as your reheating tool. Just place the leftover food in, set it to a low temperature, and in a few minutes, you'll have a reheated dish that retains its crispy texture, much better than what a microwave could offer. How to clean a toaster oven. First things first, you'll want to get all your supplies in order. Here's what you'll need. Dish soap. I recommend using a grease-cutting dish soap like Dawn. You won't need more than a tablespoon for a standard cleaning session. Distilled white vinegar. Keep about a cup of this handy. It's fantastic for its disinfecting properties and for cutting through stubborn stains. Baking soda. Get about half a cup ready. It's an excellent natural abrasive that won't scratch surfaces. Sponge or rag. I always opt for a soft, scratch-free sponge. If you can't find one, a soft cloth rag will do just as well. Microfiber cloth or kitchen towel. This will be essential for the drying and shining process. A pastry brush or small cleaning brush. These can help you get into those little nooks and crannies. 2. Prepping the toaster oven. Now that you've got everything you need, let's get started. Place your toaster oven on a piece of newspaper or a large tray. This is mainly to catch any excess crumbs or debris that might fall out. Before diving into the cleaning, remove any large food particles or burnt crumbs that can be easily picked up. If I may, I recommend removing the crumb tray, rack, and baking pan. Set them aside. We'll handle them in just a moment. 3. Diving into the cleaning process. Begin by washing these removable parts like crumb tray, rack, and baking pan with your dish soap. Using your sponge or rag, scrub away any stubborn residue. For more challenging bits, you can make a paste using equal parts of baking soda and water. This paste is particularly effective for caked-on food or grease. Wet your sponge or rag with a mixture of half dish soap and half distilled white vinegar. This combination is excellent for breaking down grease and food residue. Scrub the interior walls, roof, and base of the toaster oven. For tougher spots, I recommend making a baking soda paste to use as a scrub. If you're dealing with some truly challenging spots that won't budge, here's a trick. Mix 3 tablespoons of baking soda with 1 tablespoon of water to make a paste. Apply it to the stain, let it sit for about 10 to 15 minutes, then scrub it off. Once you've scrubbed every inch, take a clean, damp cloth and wipe down the entire interior to remove any soap or baking soda residue. For the finishing touch, apply a small amount of all-purpose cleaner to a microfiber cloth or kitchen towel and wipe the exterior. This will give your toaster oven a lovely shine and make it look brand new. Maintenance tips of toaster oven. After every use, give your toaster oven a quick wipe down to remove crumbs and any food particles. This not only keeps it clean but also helps in preventing smoke or burning smells during subsequent uses. Over time, grease, food particles, and residues can accumulate. At least once a month, do a thorough cleaning. Remove and clean the crumb tray, racks, and any other detachable parts. Wipe down the interior with a mixture of water and mild detergent, avoiding any heating elements. For stubborn spots, a paste made from baking soda and water can be effective. Always stay clear of abrasive cleaning tools or harsh chemicals. These can scratch or damage the surface and interior of your toaster oven, affecting its efficiency and lifespan. Over time, the cord can become frayed or damaged, especially if it's often bent or tangled. A damaged cord is a fire hazard and should be addressed immediately. The door seal is essential for maintaining the right temperature inside the toaster oven. If it becomes loose or damaged, it can lead to heat loss, making the oven less efficient. Replace any worn-out seals promptly. Always ensure that your toaster oven is placed in a well-ventilated area. This prevents overheating and prolongs the appliance's lifespan. Final thoughts. If you're looking to optimize your kitchen experience, understanding how to use your toaster oven effectively is essential. These compact appliances offer precision in terms of time and temperature, ensuring your dishes are cooked to perfection. While the basics may seem simple, such as preheating or placing food on the correct rack, it's crucial to dive into the user manual of the right toaster oven model you own. This will not only help you familiarize yourself with specific settings but also ensure that you get the most out of its functionalities.